Dear students, today we are going to start with our another module, that is module 2. In module 2, we are going to discuss about noise in pulse code modulation and delta modulation systems. I recommend you to refer the book of Taub and Schilling, chapter number 12, for doing this module. In this module of noise in pulse code modulation and delta modulation, firstly we will start with a PCM transmission system. In basic PCM transmission system, as you know, the baseband signal is first fed into the quantizer and it is quantized to give rise to a quantized signal MQ of t, where MQ of t, that is quantized signal, is equals to the original signal plus the error signal which results from the process of the quantization, or you can say it is a quantization error. Thereafter, this signal MQ of t, that is quantized signal, is sampled in the sampler. Sampler, you can say, is also a multiplier, and the input to the sampler is a train of sampling pulses. Sampling takes place at the Nyquist rate at the sampling interval Ts, which is equals to 1 by 2 Fm, where Fm is the frequency at which the signal M of t is band limited. As I have told you, the sampling is accomplished by multiplying the quantized signal by a waveform which consists of a periodic train of pulses, the pulses being separated by the sampling interval Ts. Here we are assuming that the sampling pulses are narrow enough so that the sampling may be considered as instantaneous sampling. And the instantaneous sampling as is accomplished with the use of the sequence of impulses. So the area of an impulse is always called its strength. An impulse whose strength is I can be written as I into delta of t. I repeat, an impulse whose strength is I can be written as I delta of t. That is the impulse whose strength is I and is written as I delta of t. So the sampling impulse train can therefore be mathematically represented as S of t is equals to I summation k going from minus infinity to infinity delta of t minus kts, where ts is equals to 1 by 2 fm. Now from equation 1 and equation 2, we can get the output of the sampler, that is MQS of t. So we simply multiply the MQ of t by S of t, and we will get MQ of S of t is equals to M of t I summation k going from minus infinity to infinity delta t minus kts plus E of t into I summation k going from minus infinity to infinity delta t minus kts. This portion is represented as ms of t and this portion is represented as es of t. So the quantized sampled signal consists of the sum of two strength modulated impulse train is applied to analog to digital converter. This is our analog to digital converter. And the binary output of this analog to digital converter is transmitted over the communication channel, in which or during the reception the transmitted signal is assumed to be contaminated by the white thermal noise, which is represented as N of T. So transmission may be direct, or the output of the analog to digital converter can also be transmitted by modulating a carrier. So I repeat, the transmission may be direct or through modulation. Now, the received signal is detected by the matched filter or matched detector, which is used to minimize the errors in determination of each binary bit and thereafter passed on to a digital to analog converter. The output of the digital to analog converter is called as MQS of T. So therefore, MQS of T is equal to MS of T plus ES of T. If we assume, or if we ignore the effect of the noise and assuming unity gain from input to the analog to digital converter, we are assuming the unity gain from input to the analog to digital converter and converter to the output of digital to analog converter. Means if we assume the unity gain over this complete path and assuming the absence of the thermal noise, then the output of this low pass filter will that is output of the low pass filter means that is M of T. M with this varying sign of T, that is the output of the low pass filter on the receiver side, will be equals to only M naught of T in the absence of the noise and in the absence of the quantization noise. Means this recovered signal will directly be equals to your original signal. So this output signal is accompanied by or is equals to the original signal. But in a practical scenario, this will not happen, and in a practical case, the recovered signal will consist of two types of noises. One is the quantization noise and other one is the white thermal noise. So we will discuss the evaluation of the quantization noise and white thermal noise one by one. So that's all about the PCM transmission system. Thank you.